Hey, what's up guys? This is Tino here. Today I will be showing you how to change the rear shocks on the 2006 to 2011 Honda Civic. It's the same for the base models and the SIs. Here's the car. It's my wife's '07 Civic LX. We will be replacing the rear shocks. I got the Monroes from Advanced Auto Parts. They were $27.99 each. They come with the bushings, the washers, and this little pin. Those are the shocks and part number. My girl's car has a little bit of camber on the rear tires, and the rear shocks are gone, so I'll be replacing those today. The springs we will not be replacing today, only the shocks, and we'll go from there. If that doesn't fix it, we'll probably get aftermarket rear camber arms. First thing you need to do is loosen up the lug nuts. I already got that done. Lifted up the car, put the jack stands on each side. So you can see. Now we're gonna take off the wheels. The first thing you want to do is get your jack, and you're gonna jack up this part a little bit. Take off the bolt, and then we'll go from there. To take off the wheels, I'll be using a 19 mil. I always try to put the lug nuts next to the jack stand on this side. That way I don't lose them or they start rolling down, whatever. Take over the tire. Sometimes they're stuck like that. Just hit it. Take it off, put it in the ground. Right here we have the shock, camber arm, and the springs. This is what I'll be replacing today, the shock. It's only 2 bolts, super easy. Get right to it. Just a little bit, so I can have some support back there. You're gonna need a 14 to take off this bolt. Here's my 14. You're gonna have to help it push it up a little bit so you can take off the bolt. This one's loose already. We have to take the one up top now. First thing you have to do up top, this is the back part of the car in the trunk. They have little clips. You're gonna have to take those off. It's a total of 3. They have one here, here, and one over here. Once you take those off, you're gonna push this down and over this way, so you can be able to see the top part of the shock. For that, you're gonna use a 14 mil wrench and a 3/16 Allen wrench. You want to place this as close as you can to this, because that'll help you once you're turning it. It'll turn that way, and it's gonna eventually stop, and that'll make it break loose and not keep running around. You see, I just broke it loose. Now we just have to keep going all the way up. All right, we took off the nut and the washer. The shock is still there. We just have to pull it down from over on this side. It's pretty much out. We took off the other bolt. Now you only want to jiggle it, come right out. See if this one was good. Nope, it hardly comes up. Nope. So this shock was gone. Take off this. So this is how it looks when you put it on that side. It's like this, with the washer like that and the bolt. So this is basically the top part. That's the bottom part. Here we have the new washers, bushings, and the little pin. Sometimes you can use this little pin here. We'll see how that goes. Here's a new shock. Here's the new versus old. You always want to make sure they look almost the same. Same thing. Old versus new. So I'm gonna show you guys how to assemble the shock before you put it on. First thing you want to do is get one of the washers, either one, it doesn't matter. You just put it in here, and then you're gonna grab one of your bushings, just either one, they're both the same. You want to put this in the middle like this, because this is gonna go in here like this. This is the bottom part. That's when you put it in the car, and this is the top part. You put it after the shock is in the car. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Put my top parts in here. Get the shock. And if you're doing it alone, you want to put it through the hole and with the bolt on here if you're alone. But if you have help, you can just put it in there, and whoever's helping you to put on the nut. If you're doing it alone, first thing you want to do is put it from the bottom with the bolt. So we're gonna lower the jack a little bit so it can give us a little bit of more room. We're gonna put the shock through here and then align it here. We're gonna want to put on the bolt and tighten it. You want to put it by hand first and make sure it's good from the other side. That way you don't strip the bolt. Help yourself like this. As you can see, it's not aligning right now. Just have to get a feel for it. Make sure it's aligned in here. The bolt, it's aligned in there. you guys can see that. Make sure the bolt, it's good in there. So my bolt is good. Now I'm gonna use my bolt is good now. So now I'm gonna use my impact. Put it on tight. Raise up the jack all the way up. Okay, now the car is lifting. You want to stop now. Lifting up the jack. The bolt is good. Shocks in there. And we're gonna put the top part. This is how it's gonna look without the top part. These are the three things: bushing, washer, and nut. First, you want to put the little bushing, then the washer, and now the nut. On these shocks, you don't need an Allen wrench on top, but if you're getting stock parts, stock shocks, you're gonna need the Allen wrench again. This time I don't need it since these shocks don't have the Allen wrench thing. I won't be using my cheap impact since it's too big and doesn't fit there. I'm just gonna use my regular 14, setting it up all tight. It's going down. It's getting tight. I think the shock still moves, so you're probably gonna want to have something holding it there. If you have the Monroe shocks, you're gonna have to get something to hold this part, just a little bit, something like this. You're gonna want to hold it so you can twist it, because the shock still moves a little bit. Just in case, you want to hold that and keep on turning. Alright guys, this side is all good now. Tight in this part. You always want to make sure your parts are tight, especially if your wife or whoever you love is driving it other than you. Now it's all good. We can let the jack down. It's tight in here, tight up there. Keep on rolling. Right guys, we're done with the left side. This is how it looks like. They're bright as yellow shocks with the bolt and everything on the back. Now I'm gonna put you guys on a hyperlapse for this side. That way I won't bore you guys. I went step by step on the other side, so pretty easy. Should be able to do it yourself if you have the right tools.
What we do here is go back.
Alright guys, we're done with the car. The car did lift 1.5 inches on both sides. Looks like it has less camber. It has I think it was like 1.5 degree on this side and like 2 on this side, vice versa, but looks way better now. Now I can go align it because it was bad. Changed the control arms, ball joints, inner and outer tie rods on it last week, but I didn't make a video of it. So I will be aligning it tomorrow, Monday, and let's see how it goes.